I think it is time for a go. Hi, I'm Lucas Torka. We're playing Celeste today. Yep. Anyway, quick update for those interested. Wally works. The new cable works. We're golden. All right. I have to remind myself what the hell is going on in here. So yeah, I mean, I don't want to like put it off like Wally. Well, he's the second thought. No, Wally was the main thought of this entire week. If that test didn't work yesterday that I did by myself, I was gonna cry. Not really, but like Wally would be on the back burner indefinitely until I acquired the new upscaler, probably. Because I have a feeling that it's the upscaler in the end. Because the HDMI cable, the PS2 to HDMI cable that I have, works just fine. But yeah. Anyway, that's gonna be a issue for later. No, I feel like that sounds fine. I don't think anyone has ever told me whether or not the audio for streams has been too loud or not loud enough. At some point, maybe. Oh god. I need to like relearn how to do everything in Celeste. Jesus. Cool. It's like a few days in the forest really just resets everything. The only thing I did consistently was try to check my phone to see if anyone has messaged me. Sometimes those messages were important. Like my interview. One of the potential employers got back to me and was like, interview? And I'm like, ah, yes, interview. That'd be pretty cool. So I have an interview lined up. And hopefully it will expedite my plans for the near future. Oh, Jesus. I was like, I'm gonna have to do like the up and left thing again. No, that's not what happened. To be fair, I could have looked far enough in the future for that. I did not. Thanks, Spikes. But yeah. Oh my god. Some exciting stuff coming up this week for me and Wally. Which makes it sound like it's not exciting to do Wally. Like, for everyone else, Wally is also exciting, but for me, the interview is probably the most exciting, nervous thing that I have to do this week. Because I already tested Wally and it works. So, oh god. So I know that that's going to be fine. And I'm finally going to be able to play Wally on stream. So I could have technically played it on my own, but like that's not what I want to do. I want to show it off my childhood. But yeah. God. Yep. Also, happy Easter to those who care. That was yesterday. I hate everything. Yeah. I didn't die to the spikes. That was fun. I definitely jumped on them. But yeah. Also, my trip in the mountains, very fun. I will go back there. There was a lot that I did not have a chance to see, and I'll be like, postcards and stuff make a lot of the stuff that I haven't seen look really cool. So, very looking forward to a return trip. Also, talking with friend, we have determined that for some of the trips will be returning trips for both of us, but there will be also returning trips for me, but not for them. Very excited for those because I would like to go back to like Yellowstone, for example, or Yosemite, because those places were really cool. I like how I was intentionally vague about the place I was just at, but not about those two. Probably because they're farther away. What kind of information should I give out on the internet? Who knows? Probably not my social security number. Probably. Okay. I need to figure out what's going on here from the beginning. Here's the beginning. We jump onto this thing. We keep grabbing it and do a hop, I think. Then grab onto this thing. When it gets to the top, do a hop, and it should carry us all the way to this. Grab onto the right side. Do a left, right, I think. Grab onto this. No. Zoom through that guy. That guy will go straight up. Zoom through the next guy. Grab onto the left side. Zoom through both of those. Zoom through them back. Jump through. Grab onto this guy. Do the funny little send me forward, baby. And then I have to figure out how I land here. Do I send myself through this one and then send myself back through the other? No, I wouldn't have. I don't know what to do here. This part makes me confused. I guess I'll start trying to get over there, and once I get over there, I'll know how it feels, and that might be telling of what I need to do. I need to do it sooner, probably. Maybe. Okay. Whoop. That is what I need to do. I was right. Sick. Okay. That just sends me all the way up there. Sick. Have to grab. Oh no. Man. What I will say is that I understand Madeline about climbing mountains. Really difficult stuff. Didn't encounter like a clone or anything. Or I met a few nice hikers though. So there were some Theos at the very least. Kind of. And I don't have any of their like social media accounts, I guess. But also, for the most part, it was older people, which is just very nice. When you talk to like a nice older person, it feels pretty nice, gotta say. Like when you're struggling on a thing and they're like, yeah, you see that guy's struggling too. I'm like, do I look powerful? I wouldn't think so. But I don't know. Maybe I'm just built different. Maybe I just look like a hiker. Which is strange to me because I haven't been on very many hikes until very recently. And I think I should definitely keep up the hiking each weekend. It would just be very nice. It's like, I have figured out that I can indeed do the groceries at some later point in the week. So, in fact, it might be better for me to do groceries at some later point in the week in general, because then I won't think up of random stuff to buy. There's a more fluid Polish word for that. It's like, okay, so in Polish there's this word zmyślać, which is like think up of, like make up. Let me zmyślić. Is this zmyślić? Oh wait, I'm translating it from English. Zmyślić. To think up, but it's like in like a. Like, I think up of random stuff to buy, right? I was like, oh, I haven't thought about this in a while. I say that, and then I bought technically stuff that I didn't have on my shopping list, but I, like, actually could use. But then again, my entire, like, routine for where I live now is going to get changed soon-ish, relatively. So, as far as now goes, I think whatever I'm doing is fine. But I should try to hike so that I can build up the routine for it in my mind and then transfer it elsewhere. To at least, like, walk around the neighborhood or whatever. I'm doing something wrong over there to not get the good height. Well, that was even worse. No, oh, sorry. Kurcze. There we go. That's not a swear. We're keeping it totally PG, like everything else that I've said on stream ever. Just like every other video and or stream. Always family friendly, always kosher, and always halal. I think that's the good stuff. And always with the no meat on Fridays if you practice Catholicism, I think. Apparently it's not like a thing that, like, typically other Christians do, as far as I remember. I would love, and I say love, to grab that edge on the right side there. There's a lot of complex inputs being put here, and I dashed left instead of doing what I wanted to do. Oh my god, I need to jump. I feel like I should add a little button layout thing at some point. I think that would be neat to see in OBS. I don't think I want it on my screen. I don't know how to do that though, but I feel like it would be fun. And I've seen it before. So I know it's like a thing that people do. Man, I remember when I said that I wanted to like get through this one part so I can start trying to figure out how the other part feels so that I can know what the hell I'm supposed to do over there. Well, that's definitely not going to happen. But I got there. And I think the feel is right, left, drop down, right, grab onto the right side, dash up the thing, dash through to this guy, and then jump off of it when it hits the left and get over there by a regular dash, I think. Maybe. Still kind of feels awkward, but... Oh gosh. But I think that's it. That's smooth. That's smooth. Such a schmoove. Sorry. I will admit that I have had a little bit more caffeine than I usually do today because I wanted to try out a coffee and I didn't have the foresight to try it before. That's not the right word. I didn't try it as my cup of coffee for the day. So I had another cup of coffee. So I wanted to try it. It was this huckleberry coffee that I bought at the place I went to. I don't think... It doesn't really terribly matter, does it? Yeah, I went to the Smoky Mountains. So, there's a lot of cool stuff there, to be quite honest. Probably my favorite mountains in the United States. I'm specifying that because I feel like the Polish mountains were really, really cool. I'm not sure if there's as many, like, old buildings around there, though. But I know for a fact there's a big old cross on the mountains that I had to climb to. I'd like to go back there so that I can actually see what was the view up there and not clouds. So I will say, what's the place? Kuohi? I think, previously known as, a some things, dome? Something like that. Some person's dome. And why I think that it had been recently changed, it was because, like, a lot of the signage had Kuohi on it. And also in Cherokee. Which I've realized, Cherokee has their own, like, specifically written language. I thought it was more that they just use Latinized alphabets, but no, it is their own alphabet, which I think is really neat. Would be cool to learn all the alphabet. Is it technically symbols because they're syllabic? Probably. I assume it's syllabic because when I saw Kuohi like written out on the signage, it was 3 symbols. And I don't know if that technically counts as an alphabet. Wait, hold on. What is katakana and hiragana then? What does that classify as? I'm all over the fucking place today. Thank you, caffeine. It's a writing system. It's not... Is it lettering? I guess in Japanese it's called the kana system, right? It's a writing system. Syllabary. Syllabary? Syllabary. That's More. Hold on. What's the sing? Mora. One Mora. There we go. We're learning linguistics again. Each typically a syllable sound is a mora. We learn something new every day, and I probably should have known this already, but more linguistics every time. So yeah, no, it's like each mora had, I hope I'm using that word correctly, each mora had its own symbol tied to it. So would the writing part of it be called a mora as well? I wouldn't call them mora, moray, because it's plural. Who's discording me now? Oh no, this is bad. I've had too much attention bad juice. Which, okay, it doesn't help that I still have like a tiny amount of Celsius left. Which you don't know, Celsius is another caffeinated beverage. So it's gonna be something. Someone's gonna have to deal with me, and I think part of it is gonna be y'all. So congrats, y'all. You done it. Yep. It's like I usually grab a NRG drink whenever I do long trips. Just a little bit of keeping me awake throughout the trip. It's like, for the most part, I cannot fall asleep on moving vehicles anyway, but I do get drowsy, and that's a dangerous state to be in, especially while driving. Like, I won't fall asleep, but holy hell is it hard to drive in that state. It's like, I have at many points in time closed my eyes on a long car trip when I was not driving, and not fallen asleep, but rested. And I definitely felt the passage of time happening then. It's like I would like rest for what I felt like was a decent chunk of time, and it was like 20 minutes. And I was like, well, nothing happened then. Because it kind of would maybe feel similar to just like, well, okay, I think more specifically, whenever I go into sleep mode, apart from the dreaming, it kind of just feels like I close my eyes and I wake back up. And like the dreaming kind of happens on a different set of what that is, to explain that part. But like whenever I would rest my eyes in the car, I would just like quote unquote wake up. Like maybe that's kind of like what a nap is, but I didn't really nap or anything. I just didn't do anything. And I feel like when people say that I took a nap, they like sleep a little bit. But I'm like, no, this is, I'm just meditating, if anything. That's how it feels to me. Maybe I don't make sense. But like, No! I didn't grab. But yeah, no, it's... Anyway. I get to the point where I'd want to rest my eyes when I'm drowsy. So I need to take a little bit of the caffeinated beverage and be like, don't do that, brain, you're still awake. And staying awake. Maybe I don't know what a nap is. Maybe I've taken naps and they only happen in the car because I get too drowsy. Like, historically, I've never taken a nap otherwise because I would just fall asleep and then I wouldn't wake up until I've taken my entire sleep, which is usually like a few hours. But maybe the nap time is whenever someone else is driving and I get drowsy. But I also typically try to like keep myself occupied with like books or some stuff. Speaking of books, I finished Dune. I can finally read other books. Person that cares the most, they already know this. But Dune is finished. It's fine. I can see why it's a classic, but it is, for lack of better like terms, insisty. It insists upon itself. For a lot of it, and then the end is really cool. The end is I like a lot, and maybe that's what most people remember. I would believe that. And like some of the politicking is like fun too, but like for the most part, it just goes on about stuff, and it goes on about it for too long in a way that feels longer than it is. I think that's the unfortunate part. Probably, because some authors can really make those parts feel interesting and feel like they happened in a short amount of time. Because like, even though I liked the ending part a lot, I will say I read it faster than how it felt. Because if I didn't get into my Dune reading position, where I had to like sometimes skim over parts because they would just artificially lengthen stuff, the ending felt artificially lengthened, but at least it was interesting enough. But it still felt like it was a longer scene than it actually was, if that makes any sense. At least it was entertaining. At least the entertaining bit happened at the end and wasn't too lengthened. Well, we're almost there, I guess, maybe. If I don't downright my way into death. Sick. I did it again. Oh, I forgot to press left. Man, this level is really cool, by the way. It's just, it feels so nice when I get it. Oh my god, I grabbed, but I didn't grab onto anything. Because I grabbed too prematurely. Oh my god. The left. The left. Are there strawberries in this level? Have we collected any? I don't remember. Kind of hope not. Because this is fun. But actually, no. Once I get it, I think it'll be a lot faster to get through anyway, so... Still kind of can't imagine trying to, like, golden this or anything, though. People who do that kind of stuff baffle me. Then again, I have thought about the idea of goldening other levels in the base game. Apart from the ones that I have already, 1 and 2. It's like, I think the seasides would be relatively simple, right? Because there are only 3 rooms each. I just have to do it right. Much less, trying infinitely. Maybe 7C. 7C I did the big struggle with, but maybe I'm okay with it now. Maybe I would just, like, do it. Sick. Oh, balls. Okay. Thick master. There's so much, like, focus unfocus happening in my brain right now. Like, at the same time that I am refining my movement here, I'm also like, no, bro's not talking. What's happening to bro? Bro's gotta talk. I'm realizing that maybe I'm talking the most I've ever consistently talked on stream, probably ever. Maybe no. There's been some insanity happening, but like I just started out of the gate insanity. There hasn't been much on my mind today either, to be fair. I've just like I sat down, I opened my mouth, and I'm just like, I gotta keep talking now, otherwise bad stuff will happen to me. I don't think that's exactly the specific thing, and I don't feel bad. To make that clear, I don't feel bad for talking. But I'm like, man, this guy won't shut up. Why is he still talking? Me to other me. No. Fucking hell. I was gonna do the thing, and then I didn't do it early enough. This is like the me-to-me communication. Dummy-to-dummy communication. I don't know what delayed thing is happening in my brain at every time that I get back to that point. They're like, but like, maybe my brain's just so excited to be at that part that it's like, hey, we did it. We're done. Other brain says, no, we're not done, buddy. You gotta keep going. Can I stop doing that? You know what? I'm interested. No, it doesn't work. Or maybe I just do it wrong, so... It's not gonna work! Hold on. I'm curious. Nope. That's too much. Nope. 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 I feel like I'm doing the shortest bunny hop that I can. But I don't want to go to the next screen. That's the problem. Okay. No, it's not gonna get me there in time. It's not gonna boost me in time, rather, I think. So I should give up on that endeavor and try to just do it naturally. Stop distracting myself from other things. Yeah. We're doing it. Just gotta keep dashing when I need to keep dashing, and gotta jump when I don't. When I got future me and or partner. Add that turkey movie to the list. I don't remember what it was called. I think it was called Thanksgiving Day. It's the animated turkey one. They have turkey precedent. It was really stupid, the movie. Fucking hell. No, just grab left. Ooh. Okay, I need to like stretch my fingers or something. Oh my god. I also love that every time I have like a train of thought and then something happens in the game that I'm like not 100% expecting, and I just have to react to it, like my train of thought instantly goes away, and I have to like try to get back to whatever speaking pattern I was in. I'm also realizing today is it's just all over the place, which makes it worse. So there's that. No! Ah, fuck. Well, here we are. Jajko. I was gonna say a different Polish word. Jajko means egg. So now y'all know like two ya words. Or yes words, because it's that we use phonetics instead of more. Left, just and hold the thing. I do it so frequently in other places, like there. Like I feel like that one should be the more difficult one because I'm like just flying high and going places, right? But like no, it's not how it is. Oh, lovely, lovely. Oh, yeah, okay, so... I just realized something. Funny little thing about Polish. You know how in English you got like your family jewels, right? The same thing happens with Yaiko. It's like Yaika, because you have usually more than one of them. So I'm realizing that whenever I say balls and my instinct to just say Yaika instead of like the other one that probably should not be said, or Twitch may catch on to it at some point, maybe in the future. I don't know how hard that Twitch is, though. Anyway, I'm just saying balls again. We got multilingual balls here. Oh my god, it's in Spanish, it's the same thing, isn't it? You can say huevos, right? That's really funny to me. It's like in English, you don't typically say my eggs, right? Me talking about balls. It was bound to happen because my an non vulgar expletive, there we go, is balls. I don't know why. I don't feel like terribly many people said balls. Maybe it was a thing in like school. The replacement expletive being balls. I just feel like I haven't said it very often until I started just talking. I feel like it was a very Twitch era Lucas thing. Yeah. Another way to say Yaika. I think more specifically balls. Then again, I think Yaya is not necessarily also balls, but also like, what's the, what would the English equivalent be? Like joking manner? Yaya. Yeah, eggs. Like the idiom is like Yaya Sabyarovish, which literally would translate to "you making eggs," but is meant. Are you kidding? It's a kid. It's a kid. Yaya are kids. In like the "are you kidding" kid way. Man, linguistics. Or is that still linguistics, or is it more like a different part of the field of languages in general? Idioms and stuff are still linguistic-ish? No. Etymological? No. There's just, I bet there's like a specific field for like the sayings in languages. I guess it would be like the etymology of phrases, maybe, technically. I wish I knew more idioms in other languages, so I could be like, ah, yeah, this is the crazy one right here. But I don't know any Spanish ones off the top of my dome, and I don't think I know any Japanese ones either. Those are kind of like the only other two languages that I'm more familiar with. I guess technically I should have... I did want to try to learn like Russian or like some other language in the Slavic tree. What the hell just happened to my left monitor? Why are you doing that? Let me reload that for myself so I can see it. So I hope my stream's still going fine, yeah. OBS says it's fine. It was just my left monitor dying. No! Why with the clip in the top? Hey, yeah. What kids? What jokes? The one day that I get to do that part of the level without freaking dying will be the day. If I remember correctly, 7C took me like an hour and a half, right? We're like way past that now, aren't we? A lot of these levels are taking me much longer than that. You only got to losing your insanity once, I guess. And then you're just crazy for life, right? You gotta be crazy. This is the point where my brain was like, say something corny. I know I have one consistent viewer, and I could send those secret messages from here. And again, I don't have a way to respond me immediately, so I can't think of them like being like, oh man, he's so stupid. Hard. But that's just the way it is. I just have to imagine it and internalize it. That's what's happening. Aliyaya. You can just rest assured that every time that I have a silence and then I say Aliyaya, I'm thinking first Ya pierdole, and then being like, no, Lucas, don't say Ya pierdole. I said it twice. Say the other one, the one you made, the one you're doing. For like the coup one, I should start saying like kurche. You still get the rolled trilled R, so that's really what matters. Didn't I have a conversation last time? Who's there with me? Was it Yakon? Or Fabi? I don't remember. I think it was Fabi. We're having a conversation about linguistics. Maybe that just... Because I'm still in this level, it like brought the conversation back up. I think Farewell did this to my brain as well. Oh, dude. Oh my god, I need to learn German. Another Germanic language under my belt would be pretty cool. Same goes for like Latin stuff as well. Romance languages. Oh my god! Fuck! Sorry. I don't like fudge or frick. I need to think of a better one. Fire truck. That's too long. I think it still does, my brain still needs it to end with the hard K. I like how also that's like the very end of the level. Not level, the screen. Ow! Okay, that's okay. None of that. I don't know how that appears on stream. Oh, I think if I yeet it out of this existence, it instantly disappears. But like, otherwise, chat would fade over time. Okay, I think I just caught that on the stream. My left. Like, to clarify, for the most part, I am on the viewing side of streams. So all this stuff that happens behind the scenes, as I'm noticing, anything that would have to get banned, or at least timed out, usually happens by people like moderators. But I gotta do that myself. Man, those big streamers. Gotta think about it, though. Perhaps they also had to do that one at one point in time. Either that, or they were instantly big, and who cares? Not that that's the weird part. Like, I think about those things, and then when I think about it, I'm like, I don't want to be there. That's a lot. I wanted a job. Oh, hell did I want a job. Lovely. So, I mean, as long as I can keep talking to myself, I think it'd be fine. And at that point, as long as I wouldn't have to worry necessarily on what's going on over there on the left, it'd probably be better. Then again, at that point, I would just have to make it the thing that I do, and that's not what I want to do. I like my job. I've complained about the specific job I have, but the career I like. Well, just some people that's like weird for me to say, but like, it's just fun to code. I guess I could be coding in other projects. But at that point, I would have to probably find a way to practice a slightly different skill set for that. So... I guess that's where that one-off idea of Coda stream... Oh my god, I didn't jump again. the coding stream would happen. That's where that would happen. I would start coding and getting skills. What would be really cool to get is stuff like Security Plus. Any type of certification to say that I am actually good at doing those things. I should just spend like a night trying to look up how to best get all the like certification stuff that I want. Because it would just be nice to add to a resume. So, I mean, I don't know if I'm gonna stay exactly where I plan to be for the next like year 3 or 4. To be fair, I didn't think I was gonna be staying here for as long as I have, and I've stayed here for 3 years. I guess wherever life takes me, it would be nice to have something on the resume to be like, oh yeah, I'm good at what I do, and here's some funny little papers and stuff that say, yeah, he is that good, you know? Because that's what it really is. That's what the certs are for the most part. Like, I could probably be doing the parts, at least the vast majority of something, right? But I wouldn't be able to call myself an expert necessarily, because I haven't gotten all of the minutia or like very specific stuff. But like for the grand majority of it, yeah, probably. I also don't have like the funny little paper to tell me, oh yeah, you nailed C++. Sure, it's on my transcript and whatnot, but like it's not what they're looking for necessarily. Dang it! There we go. Oh my god. There's so many more screens. It just keeps going. How many screens have I done of this? I don't even know. Okay. Bounce up. Right. Up. Right. Up. Right. Down. Right. Up. Right. Down again. Right. Grab. Get boosted. Grab. Then right. What the fuck? Right, grab, get down, left, grab, get, left, grab on that side, get up, right, grab, get down, right, bounce, grab, right, up, grab, right, boom, grab, right, up. That's the end, baby. There's a lot of complicated crap going on this screen, but that's the end. Whew. Okay. Oh my god. This feels like 7C. This is like the accuracy part. Grab. Don't you love hearing the panic in my voice? I just hope it doesn't come through when I, like, say, like, something's really stupid. Or at least I think it's really stupid. But I hope it gets construed as, like... Yeah. Him. Mostly. I didn't expect that kind of, like, thought to just exit my fucking mouth right then there. But, well, there it is. I feel like that's a conversation of stuff, like, that type of stuff I should probably, like, talk about at some point. But, like, I guess that's for the future. Right? Man. I'm thinking a lot about what's supposed to happen in the next, like, couple months. And I'm just like, I want it to just happen. I want to be there. I want to be there and chillin'. Not have to worry about the whole process of it. Because there's still a lot of things that need to actually happen. At least some of the gears are turning, so... At least there's that, right? Gosh darn it. Block! I didn't collect it. No, no grab. Dang it. I think there's also a little bit of lag happening here. Did I briefly grab onto the spikes in there? I totally fucking did. What the hell? I have to look at my stream for that one. Oh, up left. I haven't heard that one before. Please tell me more about up that doesn't work. No, grab. Oh. It's them last screen jitters. The big sadness. Now, who am I talking about? What am I talking about? Big sadness? Nah. We up in this. We up. But definitely that meme where the big sad face happens, yes. We're so back. Ah! Ja. Ja. Ja, ja. Ale ja, ja. No, kurczę, jak to? Is there like a... I forgot where my brain was going with that sentence. So you get a broken sentence there. Have fun with that. AI my voice to say what not whatever. There's some things I would not want my AI voice to say. But imagine it. You can imagine it. Keep it to yourself. Unless it's something that you would like that is nice to say. is cool to say, you can do that to my voice. What would really surprise me is someone just like tried to use my voice for the ASMR shit. I don't get it, but I guess for some people. I think I'm too loud with that shit, to be honest.
What do you mean I died?
That's not even the like right accent for whatever culture I have. We try again. I think there was gonna be a snack time today, but I think it includes sugary beverage. And if I remember correctly, I've recently had sugary beverage. Not counting caffeinated beverage. Caffeinated beverage has no sugar in it, which means the caffeination is stronger with this one, or at least there's not as much of like a specific point of crash and burn. What that happens when you have like the high amount of sugars. Yeah. Not that I think I was about to say I haven't had like really big sugar crash ever. No, I definitely have. That went into expletive sound into expletive sound. I'm glad that I didn't finish any of them. Vulgar, vulgar, vulgar. I went into the down rights. That's where I went. Why did I grab? I don't need to grab there. Now that's a sound. I mean, it was a word, but it was also kind of a soundy word. I think I've mentioned this before, but there's some fun feeling about knowing that someone is out there listening, especially when I can say some really stupid shit, and they would be like, haha, funny, and they probably won't bring it up again until I mention it, and they'll be like, yeah, no, I heard that one. You feel stupid, ouch. That could just happen. And it's like, at the same time, endearing, and also very embarrassing for some of the shit that I've said. But such is life. There was some reference I was trying to make there. I don't remember what it was. At least at the very least, I feel a lot less embarrassed to just talk about that kind of stuff now. As the proverbial cat is out of the bag, and apparently has been going out of the bag for a long time. I was just being weird about it. Both being weird about it. Ah! And I just really want to end this stage. I have the things down. I know what I'm doing, but my fingies don't always do the thing that I think I want to maybe do. Doobie-doo. Wah. Another stray and random thought. I'm so excited to play board games with people again. That's the benefits of moving to a place where people gathered. Strangely enough, I'm still not going to be like the nearest that I could possibly be, but I'll be way closer. And to be fair, whenever me and my cousin did live that far apart, I think we would be living a little bit farther apart than we did. But like, still, when we did live that far apart, once we both knew how to drive, I feel like we hung out a lot more often. Especially during summers, dude. I would just be like, hey, you want to hang? And you're like, yeah. And it would happen. Same thing could happen with online, but like, I think both me and my cousin just, like, man, it's just so good to see their face. You know? It's the presence as well. I suppose that we just like always gamed in person, so like the idea of gaming not in person isn't an idea that crosses our minds as often as like for other people, because we both have like our own online groups, right? So, yeah, anyway, I wonder like how frequent that kind of phenomena is. No, I bet it is pretty frequent. So I have a group of friends that are basically only online friends, and then I have a group of friends that are we would like to meet up in person a little bit more often, but we are mostly online. And then there's like a bunch of people that I like only really ever hung out in person and would always like to hang out in person with. I'm 100% sure that's not like a unique thing to me, but like it is still an interesting thought. No, I don't want to press it 3 times. I want to grab. I don't want to die. You can see me turning around in the air whenever I wanted to grab there. And didn't. Right, that time I do want to grab it for that many times. Dang it. Man. I can't wait till like the final room to have some weird, strange puzzle about it too. Oh, by the way, I never figured out what the hell I did the first time I did the void level clear with the heart. I should probably look back in my video and like find out what that was, because I don't think it was the way I did it. the second time. That was weird. Dang it, there's a little bit of stutter. I don't know why. It just happens every so often. What happened? Oh my god, I forgot. That's not where I want to grab. No! Gotta wait. Dang it! Because I definitely can't go back the way I came with the block going down. I have to, like, wait until these blocks get back up to be able to cross against them again. Dang it, I missed the block. That's what happened. So that's probably what happened the first time that I got around there. Man. Oh, I know I'm gonna probably mention this again during end of stream times, but since I have an interview tomorrow, stream's probably gonna be late. Good thing I did extra Metroid Prime 2 last week, I guess. Essentially. I keep forgetting that I'm grabbing on the wrong side. Because I feel like it should be the same that happens on the right, but it's not. It's one more. And I need to hit right. Yeah. Dang it. Oh my god. It happened again. Sick. All right. No, why? Okay. I think when I started focusing, my performance has gone down. So I need to keep my random trains of thought running. Oh, speaking of trains, I haven't played Satisfactory in a bit. Maybe my, like, 2-week binge of it is done. I don't want it to be done, though. I just... Maybe I just have, like, other games. No, I know what it is. It's, a manga. Manga Club has been taking up a lot of my, like, other free time that I would usually be using elsewhere, because the chapters have gotten very long. And so, like, the amount of chapters that we would usually read are harder to get through. And also, it feels denser as well, in terms of, like, what is going on. So many things have been happening. So, it's just, like, harder to read that. And so I have to spend my time elsewhere doing so. I guess there's also, like, I need to finish Xenoblade X. Actually, not even just finish. I need to, like, really play it. Which is what Satisfactory distracted me from for the longest time. But, yeah. Boy, one day. And I love that Twitch chat has, or not Twitch chat, Twitch has become like a cool case study for my brain and its workings. Because you get to see me talking about some like stuff that happens off stream in terms of like games and stuff I am consuming, and you're seeing the exact side effect of what happens when I didn't have a structure to play games. You're like Xenoblade, it's gonna be played eventually. Dune got read eventually. Having those structures really did streamline a bunch of stuff for me. A lot of those structures are going to be upended a little bit whenever I get to my new living arrangements. Whenever they get arranged, definitively, rather. At least the renting market seems pretty cool. Seems promising. Oh my god. I grabbed onto the right side before I zipped over to the left. That's what messed me up there. No! Oh, we're so, like, kind of close. I forgot what's past that, but I know it's not much. I think it's just mostly some, like, really long zooms. No, I did it 3 times? I would love the right, dude, the right. The direction, the right. That reminded me of the red. See, I was talking about the red over a call. And now it got me thinking, I want the red again. If y'all don't know what the red is, it's red borscht, or borscht, rather, for those who are of not Polish descent. I grabbed onto the right side, left side, and the correct side, and I dashed. Amazing. I want my beet soup. Because that's essentially what it is. I remember a time where I didn't like that stuff that much. Oh, how wrong I was. How naive. Oh my gosh. It's happening to me. I'm dying. And not in a good way. It's bad all around. It's happening to me. Okay. We've gotten past the rambling. And now the insanity starts. We're another hour into this boy. And there's end in sight, but there's no, like, actually ending in sight. We haven't even gone past that. Technically, I suppose once we did, but it failed. So. Can that block not push me when I'm trying to get my up on? Can that block not push me when I'm trying to get my down on? It happened again. Can you stop? I would like you to not do that, please. Maybe I need to go faster. Dang it. The answer is a little bit faster. Not fast there, though. This time, I take my little bit sweet time. Not that much sweet time. You can see me exiting the block and I'm facing to the right, and it's just not doing. Didn't do it fast enough. So sad. I waited. I waited a little bit too long there. We are gonna have to find push block and stop push do. Push, not push, but pull, baby. Go back and do thing again. Jump off of it. And then go. That would give me enough time to adjust myself there. What of insanity is happening over here? I didn't get on the other side again. Yabbis. No. I like the train of thought of a lot of sentences just like went through my brain, and none of them got picked out, and it's just like, hey, here are your options. Would you like anything? And I was like standing at the counter and saying nothing. People behind me are like, man, this guy's still not picking anything. He had all the sauces listed for him, and he just didn't pick a sauce, and I'm just waiting there, happily waiting for something to happen. Woo! That was a guttural scream. Okay. Oh, that feels like there's something kind of over there. What about down here? Nope. What about down here? Nope. Alright. Nope. And we're gonna die a few more times on this screen, it's fine. Nope. That didn't work like I wanted it to. I gotta check for, because it also scrolls over, which makes me think that there's something over here. No. At least not like that. No. Probably not. We did it. That was long. That doesn't say any strawberries out of strawberries, so I think we're good. We are golden. Oh my god. Dusk City, really cool. Also, fuck. All right, we did it. Yeah, no strawberries. Okay, good. Woo. 836 deaths. Did I die 12 times on that final screen? Funny. We did it. We got the thing happening. Why did I save a... Oh, I pressed the share button on the Xbox controller. That's why. Oh boy. 12K deaths total. I've spent 34 hours in advanced lobby alone. Holy shit. That's a lot of hours. Let's try to find another level. Or bench. I also need bench. I need to go see bench. Bench. Where bench? There's something over that way. There. We know that one over there is tower. I guess I'll go down and to the right a little bit here. That's where I need to go. Oh. Is it this? Oh, look. Hey! We think with portals! Yeah. I'm thinking with portals. I feel like this one's gonna delete me as well. Okay, fair enough. Oh. We're gonna do puzzles. Amazing. I solved that. Oh, God. Oh, no. There's no momentum. Well, at least we know that there's no momentum. Okay. There's kind of momentum, but only if you dash it. I need to grab it there. It can't go through the portal without me. If I bring it with me, it goes to the portal. But if I don't bring it with me, it doesn't go through the portal. Okay, and I can't grab it coming out of the portal. That's not how that works. Sick. Oh, I can't dash with while grabbing it. That's interesting. Oh god, I don't know what that means though for me. Okay, what breaks it? Is it just anything like that? Or is it just touching like a specific death plane? So I wouldn't be able to throw it through those spikes, would I? I gotta think with the portals and then get the portals done. I need a grab. Okay, I can grab it. I just am not doing so. I can't neutral drop it. Gotta throw it. Gotta grab it. Cubes. And the hexahedrons. Okay, like I suspected, it does break over there. So, like... So... I throw it to the left there, probably. When I grab it, I throw it to the left. And I dash up into it, and I get up there, and then throw it to the right. I dash to go grab it, and then dash up to get out, probably. And I guess just fall, get out of that portal and fall onto the collapsing blocks over there on the right, then throw it over to the left, hope to Christ it hits the button, and then dash my way into the portal so I don't die. If I grab. Yeah. Oh boy. I did not think that there would be this much grabbing involved. Oh, I flew up that time. Throw it to the left. I also have to like be kind of quick about it, but not up left about it. I have to like neutral drop it and then dash up with it, I think. But yeah, that's the way to do that part. Or I dash up right into it. Hold on. I have to dash into the dash crystal and then dash up right while grabbing the block. Okay, cool. Cool. I need to stop neutral grab that neutral dropping it. But yeah, okay, that's the thing. That's the thing that we're doing. Neat. I like the thinking with the portals. It's Portal, but with precision platforming now. I broke it. What? Thank you. What happened? Okay, so... Oh man, I love not dashing the way I want and just dying. I want to grab it. I want to be able to grab things. It'd be pretty cool if I could. It landed on top of the damn thing? I mean, it also missed the... Oh, I want to keep it a little bit further down. Yeah, fair enough. It does tell me when to throw it. I should listen. Oh boy. There we go. Oh my god. Why were there so many things here? I can throw it through electricity. I can't throw it through spikes. Oh boy. Hyper? Toss it to the right. Reverse wave. To get over there, grab it, yoink it, and toss it to the right and get it down. And then get boosted up, grab it, throw it to the right up, and then get up, and then... Oh, has my stream been Metroid Prime 2 this entire time? That's embarrassing. I didn't finish it. Hold on. Yeah, it's a little late, but it's fine. It should have been Celeste the entire time, but I guess I just didn't press done. Oh, whatever. Okay, so that does work how I expected it to, kind of. Oh boy. Nope. What if I, like, just kind of practice the movement I have to do first, and then start worrying about grabbing? Okay. That's kind of it, but I have to do it in reverse. So, this is just gonna take me a bit. This one I feel is going to take me a very... Went to the left like that. Okay, I have to remind myself to point to the right afterward. Something, kind of, not really. Almost. I need to delay my jump so I don't jump too early. Okay. Okay. I'm kind of getting there. I really need to get nail down that reverse wave. Oh no, I can't dash up there. I mean, it saved me technically, but I can't do that. I need to not press a direction when I get there. Okay. Need to grab it. I need to grab it again. I think the yoinking is going to really sploink me. Oh boy. Down left. That's my new favorite direction, actually. You thought it was up. It's actually down left. Let's get this thing to happen again. Hold on. Nope. But I have to look the other way. Yeah. Not that bad. Just have to grab things in between. Sick. I didn't grab it, and then I fell a bit back. Okay, cool. I didn't have my second dash that I thought I was gonna get, so yeah, there it goes. In fact, I didn't get it again. Ooh. Nope. There it is, but I wasted it. That's that bass clarinet going on in the background, by the way. At least I'm pretty sure it is bass clarinet, if I remember correctly. I sat next to a lot of bass clarinets in my day, so I should probably know how one of them sounds. You would think. Why am I going up left? That's not like the direction I want to go at all. Sick. Ish. Almost, kind of, not really. Oh my god. This is the difficult. I think I just don't have like a great handle on grasp things. And so I didn't throw it up here. I think this is going to be one of the more difficult things that I do. I didn't throw it to the right. But, like, you know, I am sort of kind of getting places, so I didn't throw it to the right again. I fucking neutral dropped it again. Maybe, like, under the fingers it feels really weird. But if I'm just gonna get it at some point, then maybe it's gonna be fine. Oh my god. I mean, I got over here. I just have to actually throw the damn thing. I was gonna neutral drop it. I felt it in my bones. It was happening. Alright. I'm gonna give myself like another 8 minutes of trying this level. Because I do want to start ending streams a little bit earlier. So I can do some kind of other wind down stuff before I start doing evening activities. I also won't be able to do this most likely after I move. So I'm gonna enjoy it while I can, I guess. I still have to figure out the right time to do streams once I move. I still want to do them. But depending on what the schedule is like when I work, it could be very different. No, I just barely didn't hit the button. So that's kind of just like the anticipation that's going on there. Dang it! I fell beneath the cliff thing. Ledge. There we go. They're called ledges. Sorry, it was like a background process of mine that like finally fucking queried the right part of my brain. At some point previously, I looked at a ledge and I'm like, cliff thing. And I kept thinking cliff thing until now. I don't know how long of a process that's been going on, but my brain was like, ah, dude, the word you were looking for, by the way, ledge. Got it. I hate my brain. Oh my god. That was a slow burn right there for me. I need some water. Yeah, some big water. The thirst calls for me. Oh, downright. That's a great direction. And oh, no wave dash. That's also really cool. I didn't need it that much anyway. Oh. I wanted to grab again, but I was a little bit too right of the box. Too right of the box. Oh. Okay. Okay. Not okay. Little John lied to me. Does anyone else get possessed by random bouts of like Lil Jon's okay and other Little John things, and then like the wish to have the T-Pain auto-tune? I don't know how universal that thought line is specifically, but stuff like that. The little quotes of people. I can't think of any other ones right now, because the first one that like came to mind was Lil Jon, and like everyone else in that genre is like what comes to mind. So what is that genre? It's like it's like the house party music. No, I don't want to be that close to the wall. There we go. Jeez. Oh, I hate this room. Okay, now we get to look at a different room. The right goes over here. And then we go down to the bottom, and then we grab the box, and then we put it to the left, and then we go back down, and then we go back up, and then we reverse wave dash and go up into that cube and throw it in the direction of right, and then we go up into the green, and then we go down. And then we go and throw left and grab the thing and then do the twirly, and then we die. Right, that's not where I thought I was going to appear. I was confused. I need to do dash more over here. There we go. So I'm assuming I just want to float over this thing. Maybe not. Yeah, I need a dash up there. I don't think I can do it otherwise. And then I need a... There's some portal shenanigans going on here. Sick. A lot of things just happen at once, and I don't know when they were not maybe supposed to happen. Ooh, wow, that was a fun one. It's not how I'm supposed to do that. That feels wrong. I'm collecting 2 of the dash crystals sometimes, which is not what's supposed to happen. Okay, that's kind of where I'm supposed to do that. Maybe. Okay, I'll do it again. One more time to like nail down the idea I had in my brain. That's not how that's supposed to happen. I can't grab 2 of the things at the same time. Okay. Kind of like that. I can recover it there. But then we do that reverse wave dash, grab the thing, chuck it, float up into the green, and then charge down, get the... Yeah. Okay. I know what's going on. I don't have the time to do it. Yeah. I mean, like I said, I wanted to start ending streams a little bit earlier so I can have more time to do things while I can. So. Right. Let's see. Let's do some end stream times, shall we? Monday is Celeste, Tuesday is Metroid Prime 2, Wednesday and Friday are going to be Ratchet and Clank 2, Going Commando, and Thursday is the return of Wally. And this time, he will work. And everything with Wally will be 100% okay. Because we love the guy. He's a little guy. We like him. Tomorrow for Metroid Prime 2, I suppose... it's going to be a late stream and it's going to be a shorter stream because I won't have the necessary amount of time to even make it shorter so that I have more time to do the stuff that I want to do today. So yeah, so later and shorter stream tomorrow. The rest of the week should be fine. Probably. And then... Let's see. Right, in a couple of weeks... It's a lot sooner than I thought it was. May 8th through the 19th, I believe. I'm gone off the face of the earth. Visiting family. For family reasons. And then... the chaos starts happening, probably. Because shortly after that is... if I have a job at that point, and probably even if I don't, moving happens somewhere in that time frame, and in the June time frame. So that's what we're looking at. Also, the more I talk about it, the more I'm looking at it, and I'm like, oh wow. That job thing? I wish I started it sooner. Just a little bit sooner. Because this is really quick coming up. Like, I spent all of April applying for jobs, and I'm hearing back with my first interview at the end of April. Hopefully. Cross my fingers. This is the only one I really have to do. It's a good position. It gets me where I need to go. Apart from that, if things go sideways, I don't know what to do at that point. So, I mean, I guess if things go sideways, I will have the time to think about it and decide what to do. But, hopefully, I don't have to really think about the going sideways part. I have some contingency plans, but even those might go sideways, so who knows? Great. I guess what matters in the end is like I work my way to get to a place where I want to be, and then hopefully with people that I want to be around. So, yeah. How the fuck is that one spot dusty? I feel like I've dusted that spot every single time I've dusted. But now I'm looking at it. It's never been dusted in my life, basically. I'm gonna go get a duster after I end the stream here and just dust that one spot. With all that, like, life things ahead of me aside. So yeah, May, technically uneventful, but probably starting June, stuff is gonna start happening. I don't know when stream's gonna be really happening. but I'll let y'all know as soon as I know. So, yeah. I mean, on that point, I have to let a lot of people know what's going to happen at around that time, so fair enough. Either way, man, adult life just never stops, does it? You never get the good old vacations anymore. Man, I wish summer was just a time where nothing happened. Man, I miss those days. I'm gonna be saying that until I'm like 60 something. Until I retire. I hope I can retire around that age. That would be great. Oh, who knows? Who knows? The times are ever changing. Anyway. I think that's all the important stuff that I have to mention. Currently. If something comes up, I'll mention it again. Either way. Thank you for watching. I've been Lucas Twerk, this has been Celeste Strawberry Jam, and I'll see y'all later.